What's up, guys? So as promised, we're gonna talk about the lot a little bit in this video, so I apologize if I sound a little bit nasally. My allergies are off the wall today, or I have the kung flu, not really sure which, so such is life. But I gotta go grab Dumpy from the place where we're building the addition and get that out of there for the next week. I got some stuff to add to it at some other places, and then I'm gonna drop it at the lot. I laid out the building last night, and so we got stakes up and all the trailers will be there, so we can kind of go over the long-term plans with that in this video. So here we go. All right, so first off, the big convenience factor of the lot that I bought. We are backing out of my driveway, and we're gonna head to the lot right now. So I would bet it's about 5 minutes walking, which will be pretty sweet when I get a building up and maybe leave my truck there. So right around the corner, there's an old, used to be a milk factory, and then there's an old truss company that is now something to do with like plastics and chemicals, I think. I don't know exactly what they make, maybe injection molding, but used to be a truss plant, which is pretty cool. I remember coming to Sharon as a kid and seeing the trucks leave with a bunch of trusses on them, which is pretty cool. So, but Sharon's trying to move their industrial park, so we will be in the last commercial lots of the old industrial park. So I'm gonna park because we're here and get out, and we can do a little wander around and show you guys what we got going on. All right, so as stated, this is the old milk factory. They used a ton of water, so right on the other side of this stack, they have their own well with their own water tower, which is pretty cool. So the guy that I bought my lot from, which is here, owns this and the lot that was just sold on the other side, and that is the place that used to make the trusses. So here we are at the new compound. So we have a corner here. I go back about a foot in front of this wall, and then I go over to the other side of the pine tree, so it's kind of like a big triangle, which is kind of annoying, but I think the way I have things laid out, it'll work. So the way it's zoned, I have to stay 10 feet off of all property lines with my building. So that orange mark is the property line, and this orange mark is my offset. So the back of the building is going to be pretty much right up to the offset. So I'll have probably like 12-ish feet here to that concrete wall, which I'm hoping I can stuff my camper in there so that that's out of the way. The building's going to be at kind of a big angle, so the main doors will be there, and there, and then the other corners out there somewhere. Right now I have set up for a 40 by 60 building with a 20 by 20 attached office. So right now we'd be walking through the shop itself. That pine tree is going to go, that pine tree is going to go, and that mess of stuff there is going to go. And then the property gets narrower in the back. Right here I have a 24 by 24 office, or actually right now it's 20 by 20. I'm thinking about going out to 24 by 24, but I'm not sure yet. And then the hope is that I have enough room. So as you can see, if we draw an imaginary line here, I'm hoping that I have enough room to stuff a gooseneck trailer here, which I plan on getting like probably a 30, 32 somewhere in there, 32 foot gooseneck, I've got the tilt trailer, 22 feet on that guy. The enclosed trailer, which I have a feeling will probably sometimes be parked outside, sometimes be in the building. Not sure yet. But that's 16 feet. Dumpy. Baby Campy, which I am stealing the air conditioner off of and then scrapping the rest of it, just so I can put AC on the enclosed. And then I still have enough room. So if this was the skid loader or the Mini, I still have room for the skid loader or the Mini, whatever one is parked, 1, 2, and then a roller, with probably enough room for some other fun stuff if I ever get into it. And then my neighbor Ken, who lives over there, he bought the lot that goes from that orange pylon to that one. And then back yonder, it's a long skinny lot here in between here and that building. So we're going to do a connected driveway just right through here so that we can both have access from either road. So I plan on getting it all fenced in just as soon as I can, waiting for my conditional use to show up. So that's that. I've asked the police in the meantime just to keep an eye on things, but most of the time stuff's not left here. I just brought it all home tonight, mostly for this video, and because I have to move a couple things further east tomorrow, so I figured I'd move them halfway tonight. So that is what we were working with. Really excited about the shop process. I'm just thinking with what I have laid out so far, I might be able to stretch the building a little bit bigger. Like I said earlier, it's 40 by 60 right now. I might try and stretch it to like 48 by 64, get a little bit more indoor square footage, and I might do like a 24 by 24 office, just because looking at what I have here, I should have enough room. Plus, if I wanted to park anything else that was longer, I could park them against the property line on that side when the trees are out of the way. So definitely have a couple options, but as I'm getting things laid out for my conditional use permit, I figured it'd be easiest if I staked the building, laid out my layout marks and my property offsets and whatnot, and then actually brought the trailers here to look and see how everything fits, with room for expansion in the future. So that's what I got so far. Maybe we can jump on the computer at home and take a peek at what I have designed so far in Chief Architect for the building. All right, so we have made it home onto the computer, and I've got a couple screenshots from Chief Architect for you. So the first one here is the floor plan. So as you can see, actually I already must have been thinking about making the shop a little bit bigger, because I have this drawn at 40 by 64. We've got 3 overheads facing out the long wall. So those are like 12 by 12 or 12 by 14 doors. I'm not sure yet. They'll probably be 12 wide for sure. Just not sure if I'm going to go with a 12-foot height or a 14-foot height. Sidewall on this, I'm looking at doing 16, potentially 18 feet. Not sure yet. I want to have room for a nice mezzanine with storage above and below. And then in the top left corner on the screen here, you can see we have a big overhead so that something can get backed in that would be the full 64 feet. And the office over there on the right, 20 by 20. Still got to figure out the layout on that, but that's what I got. Alright, moving to the outside screenshot, you can see this would be looking at the front of the building. So 3 overhead doors on the left there with service door directly into the shop that would hopefully be under a future mezzanine, and the office there to the right, 20 by 20 with like a 9-foot ceiling probably. Adam and I were kicking around ideas today of putting a basement under it so that I could have my own gym there instead of going to the gym every morning, but we'll see. Color scheme as of right now is probably black and white of some sort, but it's always subject to change. Definitely got to have black in it though, because I feel like that's a staple in my color schemes. And the last screenshot is from kind of standing by the road looking up at the building, so you can see the big overhead that I have there. That would be like 16 feet wide or so to back bigger stuff in. So that's what I got so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Signing off.